As you can see, I'm going out again on yet another trip. Today is my last day being a teenager. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I thought, what do I want to do for my birthday? I've decided I want to do a little bit of exploring, so I've taken myself to the Black Mount Range near Bridge of Orchy, and I'm going to do a summit camp. The summit I'll be on is called Mil Nanoon, something along those lines. I just spotted it on OS Maps. It looks flat enough. Do some Munro bagging whilst we're at it. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Try not to get too burnt. Just ahead of me, I can see the Clashgur Hut, which is a sort of like private bothy for the Glasgow University Mountaineering Club, which is my university. I thought it'd be a bit of a waste of the nice weather. I opted for the summit camp instead. If it was pissing with rain, however, that would be a good option. Would be a very good option. So I'm now going to take a right off the track and follow this path up here, straight through the middle of these two hills. So I've got two Munros in front of me. I've got Stobachor Odger is up round behind this little lump here, and up there on the left is Stubgather. So what I'll be going up the right first, and then down into the Bealach and up the ridge onto Stubgather, and that'll be two Munros. I think that beetle, that green one, was just feeding on that caterpillar. He's munching him. Oh, he doesn't like me. He does not like me. Bad day to be a caterpillar. Bad day to be a caterpillar. Looks like the backside of Benloy there. And Benos. Pan over here. Got Ben Crookin. On the way up, I'd heard many of these lizards rustling in the tall grass, but this was the first one I managed to catch on film. Right, so that is the first peak summited, the first Munro. Stobachor Odger is going to be my call, my shout. So I'm going over to Stubgather. Although I'm looking at it from here and it's looking pretty steep. Looks like it could be a bit of a scramble, so I'm going to take my time going up there. I won't have much choice because I've got a heavy bag on, but I'll show you now. I'll show you what I mean. OS Maps, it sort of wants to take me up here onto Einigigich and then up onto Stubgather. I'm just gonna have to go and find out, but there's a route on OS Maps, there's a route on my map, so it's more than doable for sure. I'm just up this shoulder, and that's me on my way to the top. It's not actually that bad, I'll be honest. I'm probably making it look a lot more dramatic than it is, but it's fairly easy going. You can tell a lot of people come up here because there's a bit of a route. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just taking my time, going nice and easy. I've got this stub gather and then to my camp spot, which will be the last Munro. So I've got loads of time, loads of sunlight. That's the beauty of this time of year. And you can actually see Ben Nevis in the distance. And just in front of it will be Etive Moor. And over here we've got Bijim Nambian. Not a breath of wind either. So I assume that in front of it might be the Ring of Steel, I think it's called. Once upon the ridge, I felt like I was making light work of the flat ground, and quickly found myself closing in upon the summit. There's a raven sitting at the top. Beautiful creature. So that's me atop Stub Gather now. If all goes to plan, that is going to be my camp spot tonight. Míl na Rún, or Míl na Ian. Pretty much I come down along that shoulder, drop down in between the two to about 600 metres, back up, camp spot. The one behind it, Stub an Albanach, might be one for tonight. If not, it's one for tomorrow. I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes and enjoy the view. So, as you can see, I'm creeping ever closer to our camp spot on Míl na Rún. All I've got to do is drop down here and come back up the shoulder, and that's me. I just really hope it's not too rocky. That is what we are dealing with. So I need to find a route up there and then I'll walk along. Hopefully find a good camping spot with some rockless, flat rockless ground. Would be ideal. Right, that's most of the climbing done. Whew. I'm about 820 metres So 110 meters to go, and that's me at the top of the camping spot, ready to boogie. I'm looking forward to just lying down, watching the sunset. Nothing better to do. Maybe eat some food. But look at this. Look at this. This is what we're talking about. I was over there, so I came round and down to the wall. There we go. That's me from the other side. That's where I'm going. Is Stubcor and Albanach, or Albanach. I find it amazing, this bare surface rock here that the water's just running down on. I assume that was just glaciation, where it just scraped down the face of the hill and down into that valley. I'm 8 meters from the top. I can see the cairn. Life is good. Life is very, very good. That's me up there. Once I'm at the top, I just need to find myself. I probably won't find any spots here, because as you see, it's just like gravel and loose rocks. So I'm just gonna do a quick scurry around here, see if I can find any place better. That looks decent over there. We are officially at the top. There's Subgava, hiding whatever the other one was called. Stubcor and I don't even remember. Tell you what, this is nice and squidgy, this stuff. This could be a shout. Whoa. Right, I think we have found our spot. So, cairn, little divot hole thing. But, despite the little tufts of grass, which I can stomp down, it is reasonably flat. And considering it's a sort of southwesterly wind, I will be minutely sheltered from the wind. So it's, in terms of shelter, it's the best I'm gonna get. Similar with flatness. I mean, it's not the flattest spot I've found, but it will do. It'll fit the tent as long as I don't decide to wake up and go for pee and just walk down there, because that is, yeah, you're asking to go skating down there. It's not a fun time. But what a view! What an absolute stonking view. You can see the whole west coast from here. And all I need to do is open my tent and go 5 steps and I can see all the way over to Ben Cruachan as well. So life is good. All that's left to do now is to just set up the tent, maybe get some grub and wait for the sunset. Sounds good. So I'm going to do that now. I'll whack on a time lapse of me doing it just now. So that's the tent all set up. This spot is ideal, apart from the fact that I've only got Edge. I don't have any 4G. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go search for the nearest connection so I can text my mum, tell her I'm alive. And to keep me company, got my Applewood smoked cheddar, best cheese. This one's a bit wonky. He's been through the ringer today. Yeah, he's going to keep me company. I won't eat all of him. I'll save some for later, but yeah, this is the setup. I've got nothing to cook, right? I didn't bring my jet boil because I just didn't want to. So I've just got like snacks. So I'm probably just going to sit and watch the sun go down once I go find reception. So I'll do that now. Oh, there's the moon. Very nice. Unreal. I just dropped the bit. The sun is starting to go down, so I'm gonna go find myself a nice viewing spot and stick on some warm clothes. Look, I'm not by any means a sentimental guy, but that was almost emotional. My last ever sunset as a teenager. I know it's not a thing, but it also is a thing, you know what I mean? And now, I've just got the beauty of the aftermath. The moon. And the mountains. And my cheese. It's so quiet. There's not even a breath of wind. It's currently 6:15. So I think I got like a 56 sleep score. Under 5 hours sleep. So I'm thinking just sod this. When it hits 6 o'clock, I'm gonna start packing up and just get going. There's a tiny bit of dew frost on the outside layer of the tent. Right, so that is us all packed away. Just saying goodbye to the faithful camp spot, all packed away. And the sun is just starting to peek out onto the hills. What a way to wake up on your birthday. Magic. This might just be me, but it beats cake. It beats cake by far. Oh, there we go. That's the sun. Just coming up over the hill. That's this morning's plan. Stobcor and Albanach. We're gonna head over there and then come off the shoulder and head back to the track. 3 deer again. There's Ben Starov. See Ben Cruiken right off in the background over there, just peeking out. You know me, if there's an echo, there's a flip to be made. So in the foreground here, you see the 3 Munros, Starov, Glasven Vor, and Ben and Eichenen. But looking to the background, in between Glasven Vor and Ben and Eichenen, you can see Ben Cruiken, a Munro that I've referenced throughout the video when looking at the southwest skyline. So a quick cheeser for a summit photo, and a selfie with Ben Starov himself. I took a moment on the final peak to revel in the views of Glencoe, whilst also looking back on the journey that I'd made over the last 2 days. Yes guys, that is the end. I'm 20 now, I've got, wife, kids, settled down, mortgage, pension I need to think about. I'll update you on those other endeavours in the future, but for now, see you in the next video.